Good morning. We have an early bird Facebook Live today. I always feel bad when I do my Facebook Lives at 9 sometimes because I know some of you are not night owls. I'm a night owl. Also, with my two, actually one that doesn't drive teenager, I end up doing most of my carpooling between dinner and bed. So that's why we do Facebook Live at 9. But since it's 12 days of Christmas, I'm hitting all the times. And we are actually headed out of town today to stay in a cabin for one night, just for something completely different. And I just wanted to hop on and get our day done today. If you come at the usual time at 10, which is the scheduled time, then it'll still be here because it will already be done. Oh, I see we have two early birds this morning. Let's see who it is. Tell me who's here. I'm so excited. Oh, Susie, you're always the first. Always. Almost always. So today we're going to make a card. Hey, Chris. Using the Peace and Joy stamp set. I'm super excited about this, although I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I saw a card on Facebook that used red and green, and it's super cute, but I just thought with the Merry and Bright, hey Debbie Allen, that I wanted to use a non-traditional Christmas scheme. So I'm going to change the yellow to white, and then we're going to see what we think about it. I just thought the yellow was a little much. So that's our plan for the day. And remember, we're doing 12 days of Christmas, so this is not the only video in this series that you can watch. We made a little fun fold card. We made a shaker card, a faker shaker card. These are all on my blog. Last night, we made a cute little gift card holder. A gift card holder card. It's actually quite simple to make. Here's the pretty package that it was in. So you want to check that out. I just sent the email out with the recordings for that. Keep in mind the way that you get the PDF instructions, the written instructions for my projects for the 12 days of Christmas is through email. So I've put the link to subscribe to my email in this post, and you can click on that and just subscribe to my email to get all of the PDFs. Yesterday's winner for a prize, I'm going to do this now so I won't forget. So the winner of yesterday's prize actually receives the gift card and the gift card holder that I made. So the winner for yesterday is Chris Haskins. So we're super excited for her. I'll mail this down to Texarkana. I was just there yesterday for like very brief amount of time. So, hey Cindy Sanders. All my early birds are here. Okay, I'm writing Chris's name on this because you know my brain is pretty limited. I'll mail all these out probably next week when I get back to mailing mode. The prize for today, when you share and comment and just interact with me, is a package of In Color Designer Series paper. And you're definitely going to, hi Hope, you're definitely going to want this after you're finished watching me make this card. Okay, now let me get you pointed down to our card. I have to cut one more strip of paper, and it is 5 1/8 by something. Hold on, let me get that cut and we shall be ready. Did I do that? That's totally not right. Okay, we'll get there. I'll cut it when we get to that point. Okie dokie. So let's give you vertigo. I'm going to flip you down here in my craft space. And we are going to get started. Now, in case you didn't know, we are working on the 12 Days of Christmas. And I changed it again. It's 9 a.m. today, in case you're wondering what time it is. And we won't meet tomorrow. We're not going to do a video on Sunday. I like to take a break from my side business, at least on the business side of it. I do a lot of crafting on Sundays. So we'll see you back here on Monday. But today we're going to work with Peace and Joy. Don't forget the Black Friday special. It goes all week. When you put in a $35 order, you get a free stack of gift tags. And there's 10 gift tags. They're cute as buttons, okay? And when you do $50, you get some rhinestones in addition. And when you spend $100, you get some paper snips. So we all need a fresh pair of sharp paper snips in our lives. Today's 12 gifts of Christmas is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Stacy Clark, are you kidding me? I'm so happy to see you. It's been so long. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our cute card. Now, like I said, I'm changing out this piece of paper to white, and we're going to decide if we like it better or not. So get ready. Don't leave, because I want to hear your opinion about what color you prefer. So like I said, I wanted to make a non-traditional colored Christmas card, and I started with, I was going to use Flirty Flamingo and I saw a color scheme and Daffodil Delight, as well as there was another green I was going to use. Neither here nor there. But I didn't have the designer paper in the brights. I used it all. But I did have the designer paper in the in colors. So let me show you what that looks like. And if I can uncover my package of it here. Here's most of it. Oh. Anywho. I'll show you a package of it in a different color pattern. Oh, here's some. It always goes away and then comes back. So we have the in colors are this Misty Moonlight, okay, and this magenta. We have Cinnamon Cider, and then we have Bumblebee, which is, I've used that color. Here's a little smidge of it so you can see what color it is. But the designer papers have these cute polka dots, these sayings, hey Teresa, and a little wood grain. So lots of pretty patterns here. Allison, good to see you. You snuck in there. I didn't see you. So we're going to use this designer paper that is monochromatic in the color Just Jade. And then we're going to use Marvelous. It's not called Marvelous Magenta. What is it? Magenta Madness and Daffodil Delight. But I'm going to change the Delight Daffodil out to white, like I said. Okay. So and all the dimensions for all these pieces are going to be on the email that I send you. So go ahead and subscribe so you'll get that. There's lots of dimensions to go over. I've already got my stuff cut. So let's just go ahead and start assembling from the bottom up. I'm going to start with a Magenta Madness base. I love this color. You're probably going to need to sneak a little piece of white inside because it's really dark. That's absolutely not the right piece of paper. Keep fishing. Alright, this is better. So, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice of pulling up my paper and putting it back down 100 times, because I'm going to show you what I learned. So once we put these two pieces together, we're going to set this aside for now, and we're going to build on our piece of designer paper. Okay, so we're going to build this all up and then attach it later. So now we're going to need our cutter back because I'm changing this piece, which is Daffodil Delight, and it's 2 1/8 by 4 and something. That's the important part, is the 2 1/8 part. And covered up my white. Okay, so 2 1/8 by 4 something. This will all be in the PDF, don't worry. Okay. All right, so this is actually going to go across our card in a slight angle. Okay. And I'm going to tilt it up just a hair. And then I'm going to take my piece of magenta, okay? It's got these cute little sayings. Script. I love this script, especially that type font script. It's really cute. So that's going to go across. And then you're going to take your snips. Hi, Patience. Good morning. Can you believe I'm on Facebook Live in the morning? It feels so weird. I'm not sure I've ever done a morning Facebook Live. It's crazy. Nuts. 12 days of Christmas, I try to hit lots of different times so we can hit people at different levels. Okay, so we've got this little strip here, and then you could use either just jade or magenta, or probably even, yeah, just jade or magenta for this card, because we're going to simplify our color scheme. I think I went a little bit off the reservation with the daffodil, but you guys are going to decide at the end. So I want you to chime in when we're done and let me know which color you liked, which color scheme you liked better. So this little ribbon ties around, and I want just a peek of that pink to show there. And then once you get your ribbon where you want it, just a little tip. I like to take my tear and tape, and I just put a little smidge of it back here. You don't even have to peel the backing off. That just kind of solidifies it right where you need it to be. It's not going to shift around, okay? That ribbon is going to stay right where you want it. If you worked out hard to get it where you want it, you may as well be a little OCD about it. Okay, now is where the fun comes. Well, actually, let's go ahead and adhere this down before we lose it. Because you know me, if it's not tied down, it's going to get lost. So once we've built everything onto our designer paper, then we can stick it down. I stuck it down and pulled it up 3 times yesterday. Just don't ask. It was just one of those days. There. All right, let's set that aside because now we have to bring in our favorite part, and that's the stamp set and dies. So Peace and Joy is just awesome. Like, I've used it for some swaps here and there, but I haven't fully used it for crafting in the holiday season yet. There's just too many. It's not that I don't love it. There's just too many, and I've just had to focus on some. But I've saved this one for 12 Days of Christmas because I wanted to use it for this series. So, the star of the show of this stamp set, I mean, I do love the fonts and these cute little things. It's very, you can use it with traditional Christmas colors, or you can go full crazy colors because it's very versatile. But the joy of this are the joy dies. Okay, so we have a little, we have the words bright and peace and joy, okay? And the cool thing about the letters is there's the script, there's the outline, and then there's like a bubble, okay, for each of these 3 words. So we've got peace here, Actually, I guess there's not a bubble for peace. That's interesting. Or maybe there is and I can't find it. But you've got this outline with the peace, and then the joy, you've got the bubble. So we're going to use the bright, though, because I thought if we were going to go bright colors, then we may as well use the bright. Okay. So here's what I mean. You've got the bubble, the outline, and then the actual word. So let's pull out our gift of the day, and that is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So you guys, if you don't have this, it's time to treat yourself, because I love our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, except for when I drop it on the floor. So it is everything that you wish it would be. So first of all, it's got a low footprint. When you put it on your craft shelf, it is small. So it folds up like a transformer. It's so cool. If any of you have little boys, you know what a transformer is. Okay, if you don't, go watch the movie. All right, I'm going to move my chair away from my table so it doesn't shake so much. Hold on. Okay. So it's the best. It cuts wonderfully. It doesn't make all the noise. But most importantly, all of our new folders that go through it use very specific platforms. So if you're working with the old Big Shot, you know you have to sort of just do like a hat trick every time to figure out what platforms to use. Here, there's no guessing. Okay, there's no guessing. All of our whatever plates and things are made to use with what they're made to use for. All right. So let us get set up. We're going to use our bubble. Our biggest bubble is going to be just jade. And the cool thing is we can cut all three of these at the same time if we've played our cards right and we're using the right size papers. So I'm just going to whop off a little bit of this white to use for the, I would call this the middle bubble, I suppose. And then the smallest word, I've got a little piece over here. These are just scraps, y'all. There's nothing specific about these pieces. So we've got magenta, white, and jade. And let me just trim this off, because you'd be surprised, but if you doubled up that paper there, it might kind of mess with your cutting. It is very sensitive to a small width. All right, so we're going to put our number 3 plate on, and we're going to crank this sucker through. I had to make a list of things to do when I woke up this morning, so I hope I've done them all. Okay, so you've got your little cutouts here. Now we're going to, and I love that you can cut them all at once. So sometimes you would be like, I don't want to mess with that set of dies. That's too much trouble. But y'all, it's fantastic and it's super easy. Now, watch out, because you're going to need the little eye dot, so just keep it close. There's your bright in magenta. Here's your jade bubble, and then your white outline. Okay. Like I said, keep that little dot close. I'm not even going to take it off. I'm just going to set it over here so it'll be close when I need it. Okie dokie. So, now let's build our happiness here. This is actually very easy. We're going to use a glue dot for this part. It's very easy when your glue dots are where they're supposed to be. All right, so we're gonna pop a glue dot onto 3 places here, and then you're just gonna line it up until it matches. Very easy and cute. Sometimes you can tell where you need another glue dot once you've stuck it down. All you need to do is grab one with your snips and stick it underneath. right where it needs to go. Perfectly perfect. Now, this is where it gets kind of fussy, not hard, okay? But this is my solution to putting down tiny dies. Now, die cut pieces. We do have some fine tip glue, which is awesome. To me, I just make a mess with it. Like, it runs out everywhere. And but some people really love it. I'm not one of those people. I love to use our liquid multi-purpose glue. I just put a little bit on something that I'm going to throw away. And I use a little sponge, pull up a tad of it, a tad. And then all we're going to do is try to keep that in my glue space there. Is just dab on a little bit of this green glue. It takes so little to do the job, okay? But you definitely want to get it on the ends of the word, like on each end. And then a little bit in between. And it's so little that it's not really going to stick to my fingers or make a huge mess. And what I also love about it is it's so little glue that it doesn't smear everywhere, because sometimes when you use other types of glue, then the glue just gets from here to kingdom come. Is that not cute? It looks like my word is lit up with lights. Surprisingly easy. That's right, patience. That's what we love. Now I'm going to put the tiniest smidge of glue there. And I don't know where my Take Your Pick tool is. It's somewhere in this 12 Days of Christmas craziness. But I'm going to use my scissors to pick up this, I mean, literally like bug-sized piece of cardstock. I did this last night, so I know I can do it again. It's like staticky, so it's just trying to be a little stinker. Ta-da! It has to go there. Like, you can't skip it. You just need to hold on to it and put it where it goes. Okay. Now we're going to put our little guy onto our paper. Is that not the cutest? Love it. Now I'm trying to remember. Yes, I did use dimensionals because it's so cute. So we're going to dimensional that. I hope we don't lose our little eyepiece back there. We shall see. Okay. Ta-da! Aww. Now, we have to make it full Christmas. So, right now it just says bright, which is cute. You could send that to someone, but they might be like, missing something. So now we're going to use our stamp set. And this is where the absolute cuteness comes in. So we've got all these possibilities. So, merry and bright, sending joy, peace on earth, bright Christmas, peace to you and yours, Merry Christmas. Okay, so you could just go on and make lots of word combinations. You could use a rhinestone for the dot. Yes, that is so true, Allison. So, yeah, if you lose your little piece of paper, then a rhinestone will work perfectly. And let's just go ahead and do that. I love your idea. Goodbye, little high-maintenance white, pink. Now it won't leave me. Now it's stuck to me. Okay. So we're going to use just jade ink. And we're going to stamp, Petey stamp. And we will use rhinestones in a second. Don't worry. Don't think that our card was going to be blingless. Okay. So we're going to now fussy cut these little guys. The dies don't cut out this stuff because they're super easy to cut. I did cut out these holly leaves separately. I wanted to kind of get them in a small space. one jade holly leaf. And to me, this is the part that makes it very Christmassy. Even if you non-traditional it, which is what I've done here with magenta and jade. Of course, the card that I copied off used red and green. So it is also very cute. So basically, your only limitation is your imagination as to what color scheme you'd like to make this card in. So that's the fun of this stamp set, is it's so like generic that you can use any color scheme. I've seen it with like a light pink and blue, a light pink and purple and blue. I've seen, you know, dark red and green. I've seen shaded spruce and real red, but I've also seen, like, well, I haven't seen it, but I would love a real red granny apple combination. That's one of my favorite. One of my really favorite Christmas combinations is Coastal Cabana real red. You tell me in the comments, what is your favorite color combination for Christmas? I want to know. All right. So, thank you, Allison. Okay, so we're going to go first and glue dot the word and right here. I thought about putting these with dimensionals, but I think it's too much. Like, we've popped up the bright. So, I don't want to dimensionalize this. But you could. There's no rule against it. Mary and then we're going to pop these guys in. Now, there is like a very, like a pretty big drop here. So, I am going to put these down with a mini dimensional. My little holly leaf. Now, I do want to put it towards the bottom of the holly leaf because of that drop off in the, or towards the top, sorry. Ooh, and that just covered up one of my smudges, which I love it when that happens. So I'm going to put my little holly leaves like so. And then here comes the fun, the bling, the swing. I colored 3 rhinestones with Magenta Madness last night. I'm going to give them one more layer. And that's going to be our little holly berries. So, 1. That one doesn't want to go either. It's not ready to be the star of the show. And 1, 2, 3. Little magenta berries. Are they not the cutest? To me, that's what says Christmas. All right. And the last thing we're going to do, per Miss Allison's recommendation, I'm waiting for your Christmas color schemes. What's your favorite Christmas color scheme? Oh, y'all, these little jumpers, they're being cute today. Oh, of course, that's perfectly perfect. The smallest rhinestone is the most perfect thing. So, crowdsourcing this cute card. Now, let us decide which color scheme we like better. Do we like the white? Okay, here we go. We have color schemes. Traditional red and green is very pretty. But gray, pool party, navy. Ooh, with pink. That is snowy and wonderful. Thank you, Debbie. So you guys let me know which card you like better. The white bubble card or the daffodil bubble card. I definitely have a favorite. All right, let me get back to my reminders. Now, remember, all the instructions with the dimensions will go out on email. I just sent out the email instructions for the last 2 days. White, definitely we have votes for white on email today. So these instructions will go out probably tomorrow. And so subscribe to my email to make sure you get that. Remember, one of your gifts you can give yourself is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It's $120. I'll I'll put a link to that in this Facebook post. Don't forget your free tags class rhinestones and paper snips with orders now. And we have tomorrow, I'm sorry, no Facebook Live tomorrow, but on the 30th at noon, we have Wrapped in Christmas. Okay, that scared me because we did gift wrapped yesterday. This is a completely different situation. Wrapped in Christmas. All right, you guys, have a great day. I hope everything goes your way. Bye.